Hello, Fredlings. I am Claude from Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings, never give up, and I want on you. And today we are back playing some Planet Coaster. And if you are new or old to the stream, these streams are brought to you by the great Twitch subscribers, bit donators, tip donators, and merchandise holders. And if you do want to contribute to the channel and help out us funding, there is a description down below, and I am working out something that Liam suggested not that long ago, um, which is, I don't know if it's even approved yet. It said it'd take a couple of days to be approved. I guess we should check it now. I did actually have this page all set up about 3 years ago, but it looks like it hasn't been approved yet, or maybe it is been approved, and I just don't know. What if I click on this as the public? Well, this does not give you pop-up notifications, but I will post this in the chat, and y'all just tell me if this works. I don't know if this works or not. I have nothing. I mean, I barely made that. Like, I readjusted it the other day, so I posted it in chat. It is a link to a Patreon page. I have nothing set up. But if you do have stuff that's still set up for Claude from Chicago on Twitch, please cancel that immediately, please. I actually only need like $4 left on that to get paid out. So I'm going to probably donate myself the rest of those $4 to get that paid out. But yeah, so that's the Patreon page. Let me take a gander at the... let me see how this looks on my phone before we do start. I got to sneeze here. The hardest part about being a YouTube creator is checking out your stream on your own phone. Go to default browser, turn the brightness down. Okay, so it does work. What if I click on this? Okay, so the Patreon page does work, actually. That's the first, okay. Perfect. Well, if you want to become a Patreon... Let me go full screen on this. Well, we have a brand new Patreon page / Claude from Chicago, capital C, capital F, capital C. And you can go on there and you can become a Patreon. There are currently no perks on there, except for getting to choose what streams we are going to play and or games. There is a poll once you become a Patreon member. This is very new to me. I haven't watched any YouTube tutorials or seen any other people's Patreon pages. So if you want to, you can, but there will be some exclusive stuff I've seen on there. What I'm probably planning on doing is making one is for Claude's history course as well. But the history videos, I know when we have that page all set up, it'll be a little bit easier to follow because you will actually you actually will get the videos weeks and or months in advance, depending on which videos. I mean, the quick ones you could definitely see a lot earlier. But from Claude from Chicago, I think I could do exclusive streams over there. So I might start doing that, like initially exclusive, and then have like a week for you guys to see it, and then come back and post it on YouTube. I think that's what we'll do. Hello, Janko. Hello, Liam. Thanks for coming out to the stream. If you guys missed the last stream here, these streams are trimmed down. I gotta blow my nose, bro. I have like one napkin left. Let me throw this out. There's like no room for me to put this here. Okay, thank you for waiting. Okay. Where were we at? Yes. So that is a new thing, the Patreon page. Apparently it does work. It looks like it is public. I will have to subscribe on my Patreon page for myself to see if it actually works tonight, I guess. Today is officially my last day of work at college university. It's been a fun run, been exciting, did a lot of sports broadcasts, a lot of news packages, a lot of everything. And it's officially, the career is over today. Just got to look at some emails and send some other little things out. And I just, that's pretty much it. I also have that new job that's coming up in July. It is a short freelance thing. And when that's all set up to go, it'll be 3 days, this Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday. They're going to be all-day things, so you probably will not be hearing from me for a while. But I will let you guys know when that's out. Okay, let me close all this out. But today we are doing the absolute final details on this ride. Today we are considering this mine coaster done. This is it. This is it. This is now. This is what we've been talking about. But yeah, so this ride is pretty much nearly complete. The only things that we have left to do is really make a fence from here to here, over to here, because I actually don't know how this is going to go around, to be quite honest with you, but I do know I want the fence. There needs to be a fence at least on this side. This could be a flat ride. This could be another small coaster. I don't know. You guys have any ideas, but this is sort of the last thing we're building in this 60s, 70s, and 80s area. And then we're going to go to the 90s, 2000, 2010s area over here. But yes, and thank you, Liam, for the bless you. I appreciate that. So I don't know if you guys have any suggestions on some stuff, but the first thing we should do is pause this. The coaster got to the top of this lift hill, the first lift hill. So in this coaster, if you're sitting up at the front, not the greatest view of all time. I don't know. I wouldn't want to, from what I've seen on YouTube videos, they kind of like people to sit in the back so you get more of a whip, apparently. So we're going to sit in the back here. You can see a lady right here, and then you can see us just sitting down. But this is our little hill, so it might be a little loud. We're going to press play. Perfect. So the last things we really have to do is, really the fence, because this I'm not going to do, because I did want to go through the wall, but just to how this building was built, I couldn't do that. And do a little bit of a lighting pass here, and then we'll probably work on some other little details. But that's pretty much it. Moshe, thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Small children coaster. A small children coaster? We can make that happen. It works. I set it up for $10 per month, and I answered the poll. Well, thank you so much, Liam, for being the absolute first Patreon member suggested by Liam. Thank you so much for being the first Patreon member here on Claude from Chicago. We do not have a setup page, but eventually I'll have a page set up like this. Obviously, we're going to rechange this around. And these are all the people that I could remember and I seen from videos on their Twitch ones. Obviously, Jank, we need a YouTube page on this one, too. But that we'll get to that later on in the merchandise page. We got a lot of stuff. But thank you so much, Liam, for becoming the first Patreon member. Let me take a look on the website. Let me pull this up over here, and I'll share this with you guys as well, and girls. Apparently, it already just pulled up. All right, perfect. So this is our Patreon page. Let's go full screen on this. Do I have a tab here? I really wish I had a tab, a display capture. Here we go. We can do this one here. But this is our Patreon page. I'll post a link in the description. It's already in chat. I guess I will pin this in chat if you are curious. These do not give notification bells popping up in the thing. I have no idea how to set that up, if that's even possible. But there are 3 tiers right now. There was originally like 7 tiers, and I deleted them all because it was way too ridiculous. But this is what we have here. You could be a family member of Fred for $1 a month, a cousin of Fred for third cousin of Fred for $5 a month, or the second cousin of Fred for $10 a month. These names are probably going to get changed And then we have the poll responses. This is very basic. We still got a lot of stuff. Can I take a look at this? Okay, here we go. What's the... Okay, so this is the poll. You can only vote if you're a Patreon member. What do you want me to stream more? And these are some of the games that we play. Fredcraft, Minecraft with subs, Planet Coaster, or Planet Zoo. So Planet Zoo is leading the way. And considering Liam is the next Patreon member, when we actually finish this, instead of us going back to Fredcraft, we are going to jump over to Planet Zoo, depending on if anybody else... Okay, hold on. Let's switch this to another page before I accidentally leak people's personal information. Okay. That was good. Okay, yep. Liam, thank you so much for the $10 per month pledge. My guy. Can I... How does this work? Yep, thank gosh this wasn't leaked. That would have been bad. Okay. It wouldn't have been bad, but I mean... It would have... I guess, you know, that's the thing. Alright, my guy. Alright, so let's start working on the lighting first, because the fence is going to be very tedious to do. We need some lights on the building lighting this up instead of just interior lights. This is the gift shop on the right side, and the left side is actually the ride itself. I'm feeling like we should use those lighting poles that we used on the inside to light up the exterior, just because it is going to match. And then we could do some other cool little things, so just to give us some little details. And we also got to give this guy an umbrella. Always remember, give your staff members umbrellas. If you don't give your staff members umbrellas in this game, remember they get very, very crazy, very, very crazy. Cripsa, thank you so much. Yesterday, I want to give you a massive shout out. We weren't able to do this on stream. No. Every time I say her name, no. Claude is the team I'm not... I couldn't pronounce the name the first time. Cripsa, I couldn't pronounce it years ago correctly, and now... It's Kylie. It's like Kylie Jenner, right? It's like Kylie Jenner. It's like Kylie Jenner. Yeah, I remember. Small children coaster. I set it up for $10 per month. I answer the poll. What is the highest 7 pound? Because that's the conversion rate. The 7 pounds must be the $10 a month. Does it say Liam Harrison 1? It does, and it does have your email address on there as well, just to let you know. Not like my ass is gonna contact you through email, but it is on there for people that are curious. And nope, didn't see it. But yeah, we do have a Patreon page. What's up, Navy Snow? Thank you so much for coming out to stream. Hey, Kylie. Yes, Claude, basically, exactly. For the kids coaster, I posted something in Discord. This man's already working faster than I can even produce. Okay, perfect. Actually, we're going to have to kind of work on the fences right now. And I'll make an official Discord announcement about the Patreon later. Thank you so much for doing it. Right now, there is no perks, but that doesn't mean there aren't going to be perks. If you're a Patreon member, we have a special little page at the end of our streams, a special thing at the end of our videos when we do have videos again. And we're going to have a bunch of other little cool things too, so don't you worry. But I will guarantee you guys something cool if you're going to do something over there. Because what I'm thinking is we're going to start doing, like, exclusive live streams or something like that. And I will give you guys, like, you know, Claude from Chicago's ass. We got children watch the stream, Claude. Children watch the stream. People that watch the streams behinds. We have to, give you guys some time. And if it is a Patreon thing, what I will do is I will put a poll for an exclusive live stream or video. Well, preferably a live stream, because obviously that's what I've seen that is possible. I've only seen this through. This is not straight at all. We got to start over. This, whatever we delete, start over. But, fence. But what was I saying? I mean, I didn't watch any YouTube tutorials. All I saw was just straight from the website itself. So we're going to be figuring all of that out as we go. But I know you could do exclusive live streams from what I saw. Get that all set up and get you guys do a poll. Give everyone about a week or two to do the poll and do an exclusive live stream out there for your support, of course. I don't know if I could share the exclusive live stream with people that have done through stuff through PayPal and or something else, because if I could, that would be ideal, because then I'd be like, hey, you know, depending, no matter which way you go through. But yeah, so we'll change it up, and some of those titles are going to change. I made, low-key, I made that Patreon page about 3 years ago. I knew I did, never used it, and then Liam suggested it literally the other day, saying you should do it this way, and I was like, you know what, that's not a bad idea. I almost made a whole new account, and then I was like, you know what, no, why am I making a new account? I have something, and it thankfully saved, and we were here. I just deleted a couple of the roles and stuff like that, because I obviously the other ones I just kept. When I originally made the page years ago, I made it for like, there was like ones that were hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I was like, holy, I don't know how optimistic I was. Apparently I was very optimistic back then. I mean, you should always be optimistic, but I was apparently a lot optimistic. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream, Zach. How are you doing? By the way, if you don't know who Zach Daily Games is, he live streams on YouTube every single day on his YouTube page at Zach Daily Games. So go check him on out and watch him play some City Skylines, Minecraft, and a bunch of other little cool, relaxing sort of games over there. Majority Minecraft and Cities Skylines. He also has a new channel called ZDG Cities. I believe that is the correct name. Before we go any farther, let me look that up. I am subscribed. I think I'm subscribed on both of my accounts. My accounts are, I don't think my accounts are set up for, I have ZDG clips too. Zach Daily Games, here we go. Channels. I swear to gosh, I'm subscribed. I swear I'm subscribed. I swear that I'm subscribed. Yes, ZDG plays City Skylines. That's what it's called. Sorry, I stuttered there. Stop! Go make sure you check him out. Go check him out on there. He makes cool little videos about City Skylines. They're kind of like the recaps of the old Planet Coaster things. I want to talk about Zach for a little bit. You know, one of my great friends here that I met on Twitch and YouTube. Actually met him on YouTube. I don't know why I said Twitch there. But, one of my great friends that I found on YouTube. We played Ark Survival together. We played Minecraft together. We played a bunch of other games together. Not other games. Sorry, I guess I will take that back. We played Tabletop Simulator. And some other things. And what I would say is from Zach's streams, if you guys are interested in having a very if you are enjoying the very little details that we're doing right now with these little fences here for our coaster, we're going to jump onto the coaster, by the way, for everyone that has not been able to see the coaster. And once I finish this little ramp here, if you are very keen to doing the details of little things like fences, parks, buildings, cities, streets, layouts in a funny sort of way, Zach would be the guy for you to go watch out there on YouTube. So go check him on out whenever you have a free chance. And say hi. I'm not paid to say that, by the way. For the record. for the record. Okay, let's go on the ride one more time. Let's check it out at nighttime, though, because I actually do enjoy the ride a little bit more at nighttime. And I'm going to catch up with your guys' comments in just 1 second. I think I've moved this down a little bit too much. Perfect. It's already looking 10 times better with having a fence there. It looks just a lot more realistic. All right, let's change this to nighttime. We'll jump on the coaster. Perfect timing as well. We're sitting on the back just like every other classic ride. We're in the wrong section. So we're going up the coaster. And that is the ride, the Mine Coaster ride here. Now, there is a stop here. We never actually had an opportunity to ride this coaster while on the stop. This is because we have 2 trains running. But it's not much different. We just kind of go down just to get into the station. And that is the ride. So it's not really much different. I also got myself that blue raspberry flavored water here. Yes, basically. I posted a thing in Discord for the kids. I'll take a look at that in 1 second. I have to board in 1 hour. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're getting a plane to go back home. Hey, let's go. Tomorrow I'm getting a race. They got a race in Britain starting. Hopefully, Lewis Melton 1 won't send Max into the wall at corpse again. LOL. She didn't say LOL there. Hello, hey. Zach made a Patreon. Zach, he made a Patreon page. I got my new editing software. It's amazing! What editing software do you have, Zach? Oh, I also got a, I literally got, what's it called? I got an email from Liam. Not specifically, like, directly, like, hey, Liam's like, hey, I'm gonna send you an email, but I got an email from, that Patreon thing. That's very, like, I forgot how quickly this stuff works on the internet. That gives you a quicker response than the people that you work for. What does that has to tell you? Or you're supposed to work for? The little bit of shade. If they watch my streams, it's over. It's over, y'all. It's over, y'all. And I'm going to a theme park. What theme park are you going to, Mr. Meep? Is it something that we have heard of in Spain? I mean, I don't think I know any theme parks in Spain, low-key. I don't think I know, yeah, I don't think I know anything. I know they got a big, or maybe that's in Italy. Don't they have, like, what's the one where they hurt the, what's it called? The whales? Ocean World? Dude, you don't really realize how nice stuff looks once you start adding fences in it. It might be just this little small detail, but it's like, it helps. I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro now! Let's go! Let's get some hype in the chat. I need me a sound thing. I need a keybind. I don't know if I can play sound effects through. I can play media devices through my board. I need a soundboard. I mean, I have a sound. Hold on. Alright, this might be a little loud. Everyone close your ears. Let's go! This guy has a train horn set up on the top of his truck. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This guy has 8... No, I gotta go out of full screen. I didn't even know what video I clicked on. That's Zach on his way with his new Premiere Pro! Why? Why is this even a video itself? Luckily, I'm not listening with headphones on. Okay, let's show you guys what me posted into Discord for the roller coaster before I forget. Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. We're taking a risk. Okay. So, not Liam, sorry. Meep suggested we do a mini ride for our for the in-between area. I kind of have to like get this full screen over here. Sorry, let me pull this up. That's how I have this thing set up. So Meep wants us to do a little coaster for the kids in the front. And there's grown adults on this ride. How does this ride even go up? Is there even a chain hill? Like, I don't even see that. It just goes up. I mean, I guess we could build something like this. Meep, I swear it's not this. I swear I'm not watching this. That was actually kind of weird, though. I low-key don't watch that, and it literally popped up. That'll be used as a sound clip later on. Moshe, do you speak Spanish? Port Vartia in Salou. Alright, let's add some lights in here. There's garbage. Who's throwing garbage on the floor? This is an expensive area. This is a classic theme park, and you are just going to trash my facility? Oh, heck no. The fence looks great. Thank you, Zach. As much hype as you can give to a fence. Unfortunately. Welcome back. No hablar español. No bueno. Fences look great. Lucky I'm not listening to headphones. That truck is amazing. It seems like Claude wants that truck. They are riding with their kids. Coco Melon. I'm back. All right, perfect. This is looking a lot more lit up. It's looking a lot better. What we do need to do is... how did I set up these light poles over here? Let me take a gander at this. I'm using the wrong lights, bruz. I'm using the wrong lights. Well, I guess these are the lights for the main pathway, but it's going to look a little weird. Okay, well, we'll continue doing that pattern when we get to this side, but on this side, we'll use these. It'd be cool if we could put like little potted plants on here and stuff like that. But we don't have that kind of budget. We don't have a groundskeeper for something like that. So we're just going to have to say, when in doubt, eat it out. Okay, last night I could not sleep at all. I woke up maybe about, I don't know. Maybe about 2:30. I think I actually woke up at about 2:30. Now, with that being said, I actually did do a lot of things in terms of enjoyments. I actually watched the Waterloo documentary with Sean Bean. There's apparently 2 episodes. There might be 3, but I fell asleep on the second one, and it's really good. Sean Bean's the guy from Game of Thrones, for people that do not know. Yeah, it's actually really good, the Waterloo documentary. It's obviously from the British perspective, considering he is British. It's actually really good, so I'd recommend it to anybody that's a historian and kind of like enjoys that. It does 2 things that I think documentaries kind of are lacking nowadays. Is one, it gets the personal perspective. They actually found people, that ancestors that were a part of the battle or were at the battle or something like that. And it also has the historical context of having the real historians on there. Claude's History Course, for people that are curious, Claude's History Course is a channel that is going through the actual history thing. So you probably will not see people on Claude's History Course that are not historians in the future, because the goal eventually is to have historians on there. You probably won't see life-touching stories from, like, for example, Liam was at, D-Day. You wouldn't see him on that channel, most likely. They never say never, but that's not what my vision is. It's supposed to give you an unbiased thing from the perspective of this. Now, I did just post a video One of the newest videos, which came out 12 a.m. Chicago Central Standard Time. It is about the National Organization for Women now in the United States. And that one is probably going to be kind of a little controversial. But I try to do this in the absolute most unbiased way. We're just seeing how we gauge it. Now, this is technically, I believe, the first video that has ever came out that has anything to do with women on the History Channel. This is not meaning that I don't like women. This isn't meaning anything like that. The only reason why this is the first one is I just haven't had time to produce anything like that. And I actually do have a couple women's videos that are coming out that are already completed, but they just aren't coming out in terms of the timeline. Because obviously, for people that do not know, some videos do take a little bit longer than others, and some are scheduled for way farther in the future than where we're at now. So I actually have one that's coming out in December, a Quicks video. And then I have a video coming on out. Well, I actually have a whole brand new series that's going to be coming out that I don't want to tell too many people about, but you kind of already know from what it is. It is actually a series about all women about one certain historical event in history. It's actually really cool. I have 3 episodes completed. And I just don't know when I'm going to drop them. I honestly don't know when I'm going to drop them. And the only reason why I don't know when I'm going to drop them is the podcast side of it is obviously it's just a podcast. It's going on YouTube, so maybe that's not the best outlet for it. But they're a lot easier to do because I don't need to get visuals and I don't need to do anything like this. And there will be a definite end to it, but there's going to be a lot a part of it. It's about one event during one history segment. It kind of goes around that timeline because one of the women are technically didn't, like, they're kind of like in and out, but it is like all this time. So that's what I have set up. It's pretty much like the same history videos that I currently make for people that are curious. So it's going to be pretty much exactly the same, but these videos are going to be a lot funnier. There's jokes in them. There's a lot. There's not the dry comedy jokes that you probably know me for. Well, I mean, there is that too, but I mean, there's actually jokes in it. There's jokes, there's funny effects. If you're in school, you probably get a little bit more attached for it. But it is obviously, once again, for people that are, history buffs than anything else. Okay, these are floating here, so what we need to do is we need to grab ourselves a little piece of stone. We're going to grab ourselves actually a gravestone. Okay, the gravestone's exactly the same on each side. I need like a flat gravestone. This'll work. Take one of these, tuck this up over here, go this way, go down. But I hope everyone else's day is going great, by the way. Just because I didn't say that doesn't mean I don't wish it. So we go like this, tuck that in there, and then we'll duplicate this, bring this over to this side. So this will at least give us some sort of support beam. It's not really needed necessarily, but, it would look very weird if that thing was just kind of like there, if that makes sense. Coco Melon! Alright, how does this building look now? It still feels very dark. It feels dark. I don't know how we would light this up. I posted a better video in Discord. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh my god. If that doesn't become a famous TikTok, I swear to gosh. If that does, somebody doesn't clip this and get 1,000,000 views of what I just reacted to, I'm banning you all from YouTube. You want a better reaction? I'll give you a better reaction, okay. What is this YouTube video here? Hold on, we gotta be a little bit more genuine. Alright, hold on. We gotta act a little bit. Three, two. Oh, Meep sent us a YouTube video. What is this? Oh, hell no! Is that better? Is that better? I think that was a little bit better. Make sure somebody clips that. Clips it and puts it all over the internet. Okay, sorry, we actually have to watch this video. That is weird, though. That kid is definitely weird. Oh, that's going fast. Liam says no. That is not better. That is not better, Liam says. It adds to the atmosphere. Yes. Okay. There's actually a lot of stuff I do got to clarify on this page, and I'm happy we're having this conversation right now. Thank you, Zach and Liam, and anybody else that has done it. I think Janko just did it as well too. So let me take a gander at this. So let's go to my page here. Here we go. My page. This is on my page, right? My internet is also not the greatest. Okay, so what I have set up for the Patreon page is that this is a brand new thing. Now, I actually do not know all the nicks and knacks that I'm going to be doing here on the Patreon page right now. But what I do, I'm just trying to take a look and see this page because I'm very new at this. I actually have no idea. I actually have no idea what all the perks are and what they can do. Right now, this is strictly, choosing. Right now, you can choose what series I should do, which is Minecraft with subs, Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo. Now, right now, Liam's the only one that has followed or did it, at least that I see on my end. It might take a second to process other things. So I think Janko said something. But I haven't joined. Yeah, no worries. You don't have to join at all. It just, okay. But what I have set up in mind right now is it's a poll. So when we're done with this Planet Coaster thing today, we're going to take a look at the Patreon page and do whatever the top poll thing is. If not, it's going to be Liam's by default, because Liam is at the highest rank. And if there's a tie, then I will just do a flip a coin, or maybe we'll skim it down a little smaller. I don't know how we're going to do that yet. But the goal is to do stuff on the Patreon page that are exclusive streams. Now, these wouldn't be streams that I would normally do on YouTube, but I would do something on the side. Now, this is an example of something that I could do, is one of these Lincoln Log live stream builds. I also have little model stuff that you wouldn't normally see me play. The Patreon page is supposed to give people, for what my vision for it is to give you exclusive streams and video content. Now, this is completely different than Claude's History Course Patreon page, which does not exist. But this is just a prototype. We're going to see how it goes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give exclusive streams, give people in a week or 2 weeks ahead time scheduled indefinite plans, and give people polls to choose what time works best for everyone. And, you know, obviously there will always be somebody that's left out. But exclusive streams, leave that content on Patreon as long as I possibly can, maybe a week or 2. And then from there, post it onto YouTube. So if you're a Patreon member, you can get that exclusive live stream and or video on here. And I will be a little bit less, I mean, I'll be the same person, but I mean, I can get into deeper conversations that you would normally not see me say on YouTube. So you can ask me a little bit more of those harder questions, I guess. I feel like that's something we could do. And then if we have videos and stuff like that, I would definitely, I'm like holding this up here like I'm sponsored by Lincoln Logs. But that's my plan. Zach asks, will you get access to the Discord, the special Discord server? Yes, you will. If you have donated through PayPal at any point in your entire career on this or on Twitch or wherever, if you've donated bits, or have donated through PayPal, you will get that. The Patreon page will also let you have that access to that Discord or that private thing. I currently do not have any plans on removing anybody from the private page if you're a special donors chats. I try to check the donors chat as much as I can, and I try to respond as much as I can to that chat first if I can. I obviously try to do that for the whole Discord, but that's the one that I usually check every single day because sometimes I get backed up on stuff. And then I don't know what else can be done through the Patreon page. That's what I have set up right now, giving you guys some access, and this is stuff you can see through the Patreon only. I think can only see this. Mine's supposed to be dark. Leave it. Rim shot. It adds atmosphere. Okay, thank you, Moshe. Clip it. No. If we join the Patreon page, you get access to the donor chat on Discord. Yes. What makes this scary is that it's a British kid. There should probably be a Patreon group chat or something. Oh, like an exclusive Patreon Discord chat? That is something that's a big brain idea. We do have a donor chat, but an exclusive Patreon chat? I didn't think about that. That is a good idea. I haven't joined yet. Sorry, I'll wait till the morning. No worries. You can join whenever you want. It'll be there forever. And how come I can't buy a drink and take it on the plane? They have signs up through the airport saying we can't. Right. Why would they sell a drink at the airport if you can't drink it on the plane? Yes, Liam, it is annoying. Okay, so we added some lights on the outside. What we need is a big old sign. Meep made us a sign. Let's add us a sign. Now, we do have actually a sign from our original Planet Coaster days, which we used over here on this, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. This is literally just a rip of this. And I feel like I'm just going to rip this again, honestly. Rip this sign, because, you know, budget theme park. We don't need to do anything super crazy. And why can't we just stick this up here? This is obviously not go-karts, though. So if we delete this sign, the sponsor sign, and go over to the Meep made us a beautiful sign. Where is it at? I think it is called... Curse of Hare O'Brien. Here we go. Perfect. The Curse of Hare O'Brien ride. I don't know if these lights are perfectly matched up. And I think we can actually delete one of these rows here, or we're going to have to tuck these up. Okay, well, what we should do first is grab this entirety of this building and find out where this can go without it looking so weird. Now, do you guys think that this sign up here at the top is going to be too weird or no? I would like your honest opinion on that. These lights are definitely not straight. That's for sure. So we're going to have to redo these lights. And I think we're... edit this scenery, please. It's a little darker. Alright. We can figure this out, though. So the first thing we should do is go like this, and you see it's like somewhat off. And that little subtle adjustment you wouldn't realize would throw your whole thing off. Now, for my accountants out there, they know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, if you forget a decimal point on your number for money, and you just don't add the decimals, you might be off by a couple cents, but after a few months, you might be off by a couple $1,000. And by a couple, years, you might be off by a couple $10,000. So my accountants out there know. They respect the OCD. I have a lot of accountant friends. I have one. But you know what I'm saying. You get the gist, okay? Please don't make fun of me. I hope that makes sense. Alright, perfect. Is that a good placement? Y'all let me know. That sign is so great. Maybe the slogan to the ride can be, it'll blow your mind. Stop! Stop! That was actually a good one, Liam. At least we can count Liam on the dad jokes. He always comes in clutch. I just want to make sure that this is not, like... I mean, you clearly can tell. Oh, also becoming a Patreon member will get you a advertisement page. Or I have it written down as an advertisement page. But something like this. What is shooting? I swear to goodness I just heard something shoot in the game. Did anybody just hear? Oh, what the heck is this? Why are you are nowhere near where you need to be, lady? What is she doing over here? Her job is all the way over here, y'all. And I want to give a massive congratulations. Let's give some love into the chat. Not for just being a Patreon, but Liam Harrison for hitting 100 hours here on stream. Thank you so much, Liam. Let's go. 100 hours watched here on stream. Thank you so much. The big love. Let's go. Thank you so much, Liam. I appreciate you. Love you, man. Dude, I love... The Stream Deck, y'all should, like... Bruh. The Stream Deck that I bought... I wish I could pull it out to show you right now. What I can do is this, right? My internet might get shut off. The Stream Deck. One of the greatest things I own, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. This thing saves me on so much time. I dusted yesterday. I swear to God I dusted. I swear to God I dusted yesterday. But, look at this. This is the greatest thing ever. I am not sponsored. But this cost me like 150 bucks. Now there's a cheaper one that only has 3 buttons on it, I believe, or 6 buttons. Not worth it. And there's another one that's a quite larger. Now I kind of wish I bought that one, but it was out of stock at the time, and I was not wasting my time to spend, I don't want to spend an extra 300, 400 bucks on it. But this is the Stream Deck. I use this all the time. So if you're curious, when we start the stream, I go like this. I press the introduction page here, and then if I go into the sub, oh, you guys can't see it because I don't have that page open. We'll have to come back real quick. But that's the introduction page, and then inside that folder, I have the ones I could turn off now. It says Start Now. That has the starting text. And then on this here, I have the countdown for the 5-minute countdown timer. Now, this is a timer that if I typed in manually years ago, I would type this in a time, and this would give me a countdown. You know, it just say starting at 5:05. And then at the end of the stream, which I can actually set up now, is I can press this button, and when I go back to that original page here, it'll have that ending starting. We have our live page here. It just says game, and this is what's showing up live. And then we have our webcam button here. This button here that does not work anymore. I don't know what happened. This is supposed to get rid of my little webcam and my microphone on and off. Now, this doesn't actually turn off my microphone on and off. I just have to do this manually. But this is the text for that. Now, over here, I can turn off my... And you can't hear me, but this is the turn on my microphone. This is turn off the game audio and the desktop audio, to be specific. My intermission page, my advertisement, which is the Twitch thing, which is going to be a Patreon thing, and then this is going to be the Twitch thing, and the merchandise thing that also doesn't work, and there's a little triangle there that doesn't work. And if we ever wanted to press record at any moment, at any time, I could press, oops, wrong button, press this button, and I'll start recording. It's kind of hard to see because this is a 4K camera, but it's not used to being like focused this close, so that should fix the focus. But then I'll start recording, and then you can go back out of it. And then that's all I do, and I mess around. But what I can do in here with these folders is I can make so for example, when Liam had that congratulations, I went in here and pressed this. If I had an image, I can put this up. These are my 3-year anniversary videos that I need to delete, and my social media that can pop up in just 1 second. So you'll see that pop up here at the top, which I don't use TikTok as much, and Byte doesn't even exist anymore, so that's out of date. Just gotta make sure you turn it off though, because it will loop. But yeah, this is the Stream Deck. I would recommend this for streamers. If you stream a lot, there's no point of buying the small one. The $150 one is more than adequate, and you can have many micro keys in here. It's like a switcher for an audio or for a TV thing, so it's very useful. But yeah, that's what I use for people that are curious, and that's how I can get stuff popped around. That's my quick short review on that. All right, well, I mean, I really don't have a lot to do in the stream, so I was kind of like filling void, I guess. I don't really want to say it like that, but I mean, I feel like I'm done. I feel like I'm done with this ride, low-key, not going to lie. You know what I do need to do is I do need to add the fence over here. I did promise I was going to add a fence so people couldn't run around. So I guess we can add that fence here, but I mean, I'm pretty much adequate. Zach asked earlier, I just didn't comment on it. I don't know why I didn't, but why is that lady over here shooting a gun? She's one of the fake characters in Planet Coaster, like one of those Mickey Mouse people that walk around, and she shoots confetti out. I would never give a cast member confetti to shoot out during my park. That would be a little bit too expensive, but she's supposed to be one of the movie people in the 60s, 70s, and 80s area, which is technically over here. Why was she sitting over here at this side? I actually have no idea. I will never know why she decided to come all the way over here. Now, I can understand some of the staff members that come over to this room and use this, or some of the other people that use those sort of rooms, because they're resting up, but she has her own staff room. No one ever goes to that place, so there shouldn't be any sort of issues on that, so I'm just kind of curious. Zach says you need more bushes, though. All right, we'll add some bushes on in. We'll add some bushes in. This is what y'all are here for as well. So kind of have a mindset sometimes, but not all the time. So there's a fence. There's the people who shouldn't legally get over, but bushes. Yeah, we actually don't really have many bushes here, so let's figure out what kind of agriculture we can use. Let's turn it to daytime so we can see. We have ourselves bushes. We have forest bush. We have green bush. We have these dead bushes. I call them dead bushes. They're not actually dead bushes. But this matches this sort of desert theming here. This would definitely not fit in. This actually could fit in, though, if we kind of, like, tuck this down over here. And I think Zach, I was telling you guys this on stream, and then Zach talked about this. Maybe it was about a year ago. But the greatest thing that I will say from Planet Coaster from City Skylines that does not exist is the random tree option. It's just built in base game where they give you random trees. Well, I mean, they're technically all the same tree type, but they'll give you different varieties of heights and depths and widths and all that stuff. That's the greatest feature that I love from City Skylines, because here there's only 2 bushes. These are only 2 bushes, and all I'm doing to change it up is I'm taking them and I'm rotating them and sinking them in the ground, making them a little bit taller in some areas, but it just to add some bits of detail here so it's not exactly the same. And then we just kind of move this around over here. Yeah, but that's one of the greatest things that I do like from cities. And then we just duplicate those around, stick them over here, tuck this down. Because we want to kind of block this wall, but we don't have that kind of budget to, you know, completely hide some of these things. Those look good! Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Zach! Those look amazing. Stop! And then what I usually try to do to give us a little bit of differentness is I'll find ourselves a tree, and I don't know which one looks similar, like an ash tree, like this, and I'll tuck that into the ground here. And what I'll do is I'll pop this into there. That'll give us slightly a different color. I'll take this one, and I'll shove this in here. That'll give us slightly a different color. And it also moves a little bit more than the bushes themselves. But it'll give us a little bit of color. Now, it does look weird how there's just a random row of bushes in here. For people that are curious. But, I mean, this is like a desert thing. So, I mean, it's just to fill up the space so it's not so open for people to see. That's why we did it like this, and I do want to bring some of these bushes a little closer to this wall here. Bring this here. We'll do a quick rotate, and that looks good, and then just kind of tuck that in. And voila. This tree, we can move a little bit. I want to take a little bit of touchy at this. Move that, not down, but move this up. There we go. Those look like blackberry bushes. What about the selfie disc so people can get hit by the mine train? Keyboard reveals. Oh my god, he's using a keyboard cam. I didn't. Bruh. I wasn't even thinking about that. Is she shooting the guest? Zach should get one of those. Yeah, these stream decks, I just recommend if you have already used a switcher at some point in your life. It's a lot easier. You can do a lot more next level stuff. Not saying that you can't do anything like that inside of Streamlabs itself. But the games, why I benefit from that Stream Deck is because in Streamlabs, when I play some games like Skyrim, like Grand Theft Auto, like other full screen applications, this one's actually in a Windows. But when I play full screen application games, I actually have to tab out the game to go over. And Skyrim, Fallout, GTA, to tab out the game, I gotta press Control, Alt, Delete, go to Task Manager, go over, it black screens for 3 seconds, comes back, I scroll through the chat, blah, blah, blah. So in those games, that's why you don't see me going to Discord too much. That's why you don't see me doing a lot of things. because it's annoying. And if I needed to shut my mic off in one of those games, um, if I needed to shut off one of those games, it'll only take me it'll be real quick to do. Alright, so we already have one of these things set up here, which is a camera light. Now, this is actually a film camera, a TV sort of film camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to use it again, and we're going to say yeet this wheat. Liam's asking for a, what's it called? The selfie cam, because we were talking about if this ride breaks down, people would jump off and get on here and jump on this ride, do his little selfie, do a little TikTok, and then they would get yeeted. I don't think we should do that there. I mean, that was more of a joke, but Liam did suggest that, and I think that's actually a really solid idea to add in a camera over here. Now, I don't know where I would actually add the camera in. What would be like a good little photo op if you were coming in? Maybe like right about here. You get a little bit of the town, and you get the banking in. I thought this would be a nice place for the cave as well. This would be a really nice photo, but it's not exactly the best background. And I'd also think the little cave itself in the bottom, down here. I feel like this could be a nice solid place to get a nice little photo op, just depending on where we get the camera angle. But the only issue with this is it's by water, so this is going to be super ideal. But also, who the hell just sent me something? I don't know what that is. I should definitely not click on it. Actually, I'm also low-key kind of curious. Okay, we're not looking at that. All right, perfect. Where was I at? But I do want one of these lights here. Look at these blueberry bushes. These, oh no, sorry. They look like blackberry bushes. I'm downloading something from Netflix to watch on a plane, but tell me why there are 9 episodes of 12 minutes each instead of 1 episode. You've got to love the media fields. There's technically, it goes off of, it technically goes off of, like, just how the producer has it set up. The producer might want to have a show that's, you know, I mean, maybe they're not all worthy of one long documentary piece. Maybe they just had the budget for only, you know, 12-minute videos and they can have a couple more things, but they definitely did not have a budget for one 9-minute thing, which you would think would be the same, but it's not. I mean, I really don't like this film camera, but it is something easy that I already have kind of set up. And it feels like this is something they would stick in a budget theme park. Like, this was definitely not its first edition, and they found an old camera. This would definitely also not be outside. None of these film cameras, these cameras are not waterproof. So, but this is a nice photo position of this. I try to get the right kind of framing here. Bloop. So this is the lens. We're gonna be the lens for a second here. We would have a little bit higher of a focal length. That's pretty decent. There's a lot of dead room over here. I do not like that. I feel like that's just going to keep happening. I don't think this game will allow me to kind of get it how I want it. You know what? That's 100 gajillion times better than what that was originally. Actually, it will let me kind of get it. Like that. That's exactly how I want the photo, but just like one or two back. You know, picture the train car was here, and then these guys would be in the back. Perfect. That's exactly where I want it. Claude, why the heck is there just a random floating... Wait! Just wait 1 second, please. Concrete. Here we go. We're going to do it the old classic OG budget theme park way. We're going to grab ourselves a concrete floor that's not that big. Grab one of these. And if I was able to change the grid size, grab two of these and flip these around. Grab these. Take this here. Shove this here. Shove this back here. Shove this in about the middle. This is not a camera that you would use for a legit photo. This would be for video if this was real life. Before people get on me. Yes, I do know. Yep, I do know. Shove a nice little concrete block here. And then, is there any wires in this game? I believe there are. I think it's from the space area. There's going to be wires. I remember seeing wires. There's not a single wire in this game. Okay. Content pack. No. Theming. Sci-fi. Here we go. We got wires. I knew there was wires. What is this called? Electric cables. Sorry, I stuttered. Electric cable. These are actually quite huge. We'll take one of these fiber optic cables and we'll spin it around. Go this way. Shove this up here. Take it into the back. Take it down. Go this way. Go up. Go to the side. Push this back a little bit. Go like this way. Push this down. And then we'll rotate this around. Rotate this around. Alex looks good enough to me. Run that in there. Y'all, we got ourselves a camera in Planet Coaster. Now, what we do need to do, though, is we need to hook it up so it actually flashes. So I need to actually take a look at this and see what I did with the triggers. We have 3 trigger sequences on here. I only remember using 2. Trigger sequence 1 is colorable light at 0 seconds. Trigger sequence 2 is colorable light again. Okay, so apparently I did that a little bit weird. Great shots. Thank you. We're going to do the same thing over here. Now, we're actually going to need to add a new trigger point. And we'll have to, unfortunately, just... Can I bring it back like that? And will that fix it? Or do I have to go around? Okay, so that did fix it. We'll call this light. And we'll go up. And we'll put the trigger right here. We'll add this here. Press... Yep. And then I think I gotta connect it again. There must be a reason why I did it this way. So this needs to be like 1/10 of a second. And then this needs to be like 1/10 of a second. 1/10 of a second. And then this needs to play what, half a second after? I hope that's correct. It might actually be less. Let's take a look at this one. It's nothing. Okay, because that's all on one. Okay. We're kind of figuring this out as we go. Alright, well, we'll find out here, guys, and see if this works. Ready? Everyone get smile! Oh, that was actually pretty decent. It's a little long. It's a little long on the draw, so we'll go into our light. Instead of having this a half a second, let's make this a quarter of a second. And then we're going to move this light a little bit closer to the front. We'll speed this around until we see another train come down. And we'll wait. There's 2 photos that get taken. Okay, here we go, guys. And girls. I feel like it's a little slow still, but at least gives you something. Now, what I'm curious is, I actually want to see how it looks while we're riding this. Now, this is definitely good enough for a video game where the photo doesn't even exist. And this is a budget theme park, so we're just kind of yeeting stuff down as we go. But I do kind of want to see how this would look while in the car itself. Now, we're going to sit on the right side of it so we can get a nice, good visual. And we're going to sit in the back. Let's see how this looks. They can buy a bunch of They can make a bunch of money by buying their pictures. Yes. You can buy that at the gift shop at the end. Perfect. Thank you so much, Liam, for coming out to the stream. I'm actually wrapping up right now when you get on the plane. Have a wonderful and safe trip back home. Thank you so much for the 100 hours and the Patreon follow Patreon thing. Thank you so much for that contribution, Liam. Have a fun, safe flight, and have fun going back to Florida. The light works. The lighting works. The bushes work. The fences work. And I think that is all the time that we have here for today. I got a lot more work ahead of me for this upcoming week. Now, I did plan Friday, Saturday to be off days. Sunday's probably also going to be an off day. So I needed to make those streams up, and I did technically make them up. Now, if I do have free time, there will be random streams. There is no guarantee of streams this weekend because I technically made them up because I won't be streaming. But if you want to watch somebody fun on YouTube, watch Zach Daily Games on YouTube for some more live stream funs. I want to give a special thank you to our Twitch subscribers, tip donators, merchandise holders, and bit donators. Cripsa the other day dropping in a dono, Navy Snow dropping in a dono, Django dropping in a dono, and then Liam Harrison dropping in a Patreon as well, a pledge. I think that's what they're called. But thank you so much for watching today. Zach Daily Games, Liam Harrison, Cripsa, Navy Snow, Janko, and anybody else that has watched the stream here today. Thank you so much for watching, friendlies. If you want to see more Planet Coaster videos like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out the playlist in the description down below or on the side of your page. And if you want some cool history videos, go check out Claude's History Course. Dropped a brand new video today. It's a 1 minute short, less than a minute, actually. And remember, a real friendling makes their own luck. Epic music play. Do, 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 do. I forgot it's on a loop. Do, 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 do. Bye! Well, while we're here, I'm going to mess around and change it to Kylie instead of Cripso. Do, 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 do. There's no, I don't think there's cool music on this. Oops, no. Oh, God. I spelled that wrong. Stop! Don't look. Don't look, don't look. Did I even put an @ in our YouTube page? I didn't. Oh, my goodness. How did the people even know I was live? There we go. Perfect. And I gotta change it up. Thank you so much again watching, Zach, and anybody else that made it to the end stream. And we'll see you next time. Bye!